Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Friday. Let me check my few little things here before we get going. Make sure everything is functioning properly. Seems to be. Let's check this real quick. That looks good. All right, let's hop in. Hope we're doing good today. We're gonna see if we can't do a last little push here for this 1.1 playthrough before 1.2 officially comes out in a little over a week or so from now. We're gonna start a 1.2 playthrough. I'm still trying to kind of finalize what exactly I want to do. I don't really know yet. I kind of wanted to do a more creative build where I don't have to kind of progress through everything. But I'm kind of stuck on the idea God, this lag is irritating. You know, I want to use the new randomness of nodes. I want to use the multipliers. I just don't know what kind of conjunction or combination that's going to end up being. It's still kind of up in the air. Almost feels like that's too much. But anyway, we got to get this to a point of me being happy about it. To leave it for a stream or 3. I mean, I'm still going to keep playing this for sure. I can't leave it. But I'm going to have to kind of transition into more of a, like, do this one night a week, do a new 1.2 one night a week, that sort of thing. But again, I'm not sold on what I'm doing for 1.2 just yet. I've looked around and, you know, a bunch of other people are doing different things, and kind of every combination that you could imagine's been attempted while it's in experimental. So I don't kind of want to rinse and repeat what a lot of people are doing. So I'm trying to find something new that I haven't really seen, and I can't really, you know, I haven't really found anything. I mean, I've been playing around in 1.2 for sure. So I've got an idea. And my initial thought was to the kind of the creative side of it. Was to make it to where I don't have to progress through the tiers, right? And just get just have access to everything. Then I was like, well, we could do you know, the maximum multipliers and kind of do the space elevator stuff from the beginning with it maxed, you know, trying to get the maximum or use the maximum amount of resources sort of thing. But the problem is that I found, and I guess this makes sense, I just never really thought about it. That looks good. if you make it to where you can have access to all the things, right? You have to unlock all the tiers. Well, to unlock all the tiers, you've already progressed through all of the space elevator stuff. Kind of defeats the purpose of having maximum or any sort of multiplier on space elevator parts if you're not going to progress through all of the different ones, right? Like I can't go back and do tier 1 on the space elevator, you know, starting at smart plating, because I've already passed it, right? So basically you're stuck at the last one doing ballistic warp drives and all that stuff, which, you know, would be a chore in itself, obviously. But it's, you know, I don't know how much I would enjoy that. So again, I'm still kind of, I'm thinking about stuff in my head. On what I want to do. I mean, I'll figure out something. You know, I may want to put some different limiters on myself beyond some of that. Like, you know, I'm heavily using trains in this playthrough. Don't want to make it to where I only use belts, right? Or some, you know, I've seen some people that, you know, only use carts and only use trucks, and I guess a lot of that's going to be dependent on, you know, they dropped that release of that trailer for 1.22 saying it's coming out June 2nd. And it's very train heavy theme. Obviously there's a lot of speculation out there from everybody. What exactly does that mean? And we're not going to know until it comes out, right? So, you know, if they've implemented some sort of new, you know, if by chance they put waypoints in for trains, I'm not going to do a playthrough that doesn't have trains, right? So I don't want to set that in stone until we've taken all of the possibilities off the table. So we're going to do something. We just don't know what the hell it is yet. Which is fine. But I want it to be something that's, you know, engaging and challenging, fun. Not just, hey, let's start a new playthrough from scrap. Like I need some sort of theme or motif, idea, something. Okay, that's this side. Now we got this big side. Still don't know why we have such a lag with these signs. It's rather irritating. I'd love to be able to just span these things at a better pace. Coffee's flowing this morning. I'm gonna have to pump the brakes or we're going to be taking too many breaks for the restroom. Okay, so after we're done with this station, we've got, let me think, one, two, three. I think we have 4 more stations that we're gonna have to do. With one of them being highly elevated, and I don't know what I'm gonna do yet about that, because all the rest of these have been somewhat at ground level that I can build out the bottom relatively easily. So we may have to leave that one till last. Like, we can go do the swamp. Ooh. Missing a pillar. Okay, now we need to do underneath here. No, I never ran... I never ran my combination of pillars in here. Thought I got this done last time. Obviously not. Else it would have been done. Mm-hmm. You don't want to grab that? Why don't you want to grab that? There we go. Make sure we get this on Zoop. Oop, 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 easy, easy. Like it's twisted. It's not. Sure did look like it though. Okay, yeah, something's off here. That guy's not even in plane. Both of these. I mean, that's a little busy through there, but that's all right. All right, we need the glass. Now we can run the signs. Luckily, I think this is the biggest station I've got. Maybe the one in... the swamp is a hair bigger, but I don't think so. They may be comparable in size. I wasn't so concerned about needing this to look random. Could have just blueprinted this. All right, we're at the end here. Watch out, train. Okie dokie, that'll work. I thought I had turned... I do have it running. Like I didn't think I have the time paused right now. Okay, that side's done. This side's done. All the sides are done. We need, what's the last thing we need over here? Lights on the bottom. These are blueprints. These should be... We'll clip. There should be plenty. Should be plenty. All right. We're done over here. So where do we want to go next? We want to go to... where do we want to go? We got the one over here. We got the one at the pyramid. We got 5 left. Eesh. I forgot about this quartz guy over here. We need to clean up. Do I want to clean up these power lines right now? No, let's leave those. But I do need to clean those up eventually. All right, we're good here. I've got that all looking tidy. This is not tidy. We need to work on this. This just kind of dead ends. What can we do to make this a little bit more aesthetically pleasing? Oh, and I need to run these as whatchamacallits. Let's get rid of these. These need to be those double ramps. 4 or 8? It's 4. Mm-hmm. Ooh, you were definitely ran wrong. We need to get this side also. What are we doing here? Why won't you, I mean, this is probably the cleanest way to transition this. I don't know any other way to make that look any better. I guess that's fine. All right, let's get this. You've got to go. You can go. And do we have any gaps under here? Yes, small one. Okay, let's fix this angle up here. What do we have to do? This one on diagonal? Come on, autosave. Thank you. Alright, and this can just die up in here. Yeah. Yeah. You, and you go. Ran an extra one there. Okay, that's that side cleaned up. So this one we're gonna have an issue with too. I don't know what we're gonna do since this sucker's so tall, but we'll get there. Plus I've got these drones. So we're gonna have to make some access points in the ceiling, which should be fun. All right, let's get this side knocked out. We need you. We don't need to do anything here. We'll just dye that right into there since we're clipping through the world anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I want it more there. There we go. Okay, pretty painless. Done. We do have this kind of randomly floating in the air, though. And what is Z fighting here? I hadn't really noticed that before. We want to run another, I mean, structurally this makes sense. Is 40 my biggest one? It is. Do I have an extension? I don't remember if I have an extension. Ooh, I don't think I do. Or is this the extension? That may be the extension. I just don't have it labeled properly. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Don't see a need for us to have these here. Yeah, it's fine not to have them. Let me get rid of this. Okay. So what we probably want to do... There are 2 blueprints. And then our blueprint for... God, where did we put it here? This is a 4x4. So if we want to make the underneath side perfect, we need 12 foundations. So that means we need to go one more wider on both sides here. And we're probably going to have to trim some off on this side. We'll see though. Well, this is going to be problematic. How am I going to incorporate this? It's a very good question. Let's come out one more here. Oops. So if we want to make the bottom even, we need to be a multiple of 4. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Five times 5 is 25, which is not a multiple of 4. $24 or 28? So if we're 25, 26, so we need to go 2 past this last one. So these technically should go. Wait a minute, is that 19? How did I do that math wrong? Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. These are 5 by 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I don't have it all. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So what do we want to do here? Do we want to get a little funky? Instead of making it a perfect rectangle, we could. I mean, we would need to run a 45. Where would we want to run it? Maybe here? Would we want to run 45? I mean, that's going to give us... It's not cutting off that much. You could do a lesser angle. What is this, 30 degrees? 30 and 60? Not sure which one I'd prefer. Both are rather difficult to do on the outside corners, but not impossible. I kind of like the idea of doing this 30-60. And I probably should have started that over here. Yeah, we need to start it there. Okay, close enough for government work for me. How many is this? 8. Ooh. Kind of works perfect for you. You don't want to be a pain in the ass. Now, I don't recall. I think I did this number. Actually, we probably should do this over here. That's what I was afraid of. The $1 million question is, what we could do is I could run this. Let me just put this here. I don't know if that's a good idea. I mean, I've already got some of this shit floating anyway. I'm thinking about it just running this floor. Further down. And then deleting the one above it. Would we be mad at that? But I kind of want this to be... Since it's going to be exposed on the bottom. Where's my foundation? I kind of want it to be this. The black. Okay, am I mad that it's floating? I can't delete those floor holes. I mean, it's not the end of the world. No one's going to be over here. Seems to be my motto lately. Well, no one's going to be over here. Why does it matter if it looks ridiculous? But it's kind of true. I'm going to be spending way more time looking at this thing from the outside than the inside, that's for sure. Naturally, I started at the wrong damn spot. Why is that showing through? That's interesting. Like a slight gap there. I mean, that's going to be covered up, so I'm not overly concerned about it, but... Okay, that's the cleanest. Oh. Oh. Hmm. The half foundation work after we color it. Yeah. Beautiful. Don't know what we're gonna do for supports. Maybe just put some of these on the corners. But I'm liking this. Okay, do our little outside 45 angled trick here. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. That'll work. Kind of inset a little bit. I don't want it too close to the edge. See how that looks. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. Okay. Let's run this side. That doesn't matter. 1, 2. Perfect. Hmm. All right, outside corners. Hate these things. Absolutely hate these things. It's gonna be too wide to... Ooh. Okay, we're going to take that. That's as best as we can do. Let's get this outside corner. Yeah, that'll work. Started there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right, let's build the top. Christ, I need to remember what I did with the top. Hold on. Let's go back over here. Since I haven't blueprinted it yet, I really probably should. At least, excuse me, at least the outline. Okay, I just went one full, 1, 2, 3 halves. All right. Let's build a blueprint for this. Let's do it right here. I can grab the parts and pieces. Oops, we want Zoop. Probably need to do like a left, a right. And a center. Probably make more sense. Oh, we want this guy. There we go. Okay. What do we want to call this? Train station. Top right. Exterior. Save. Okay, let's make a left. And then the middle. The rest of the shenanigans we can add in. It'll save me a little bit of time anyway. Okay, let's see how well this works. Want to write? Middle. Middle. I probably didn't even need to make a left. I could have just flipped the right. Kind of is what it is. We want to go here. I think we do. Can't see if that matches. Sure as hell looks like it does, doesn't it? I mean, it's so close that I don't think anybody's ever gonna tell. One. What are we doing here? You don't like the blueprint, do you? Manually do it. Oops. Okay. It's a little difficult to do it in the dark. I manually build this side up. I mean, that's... No, I don't want that. Okie dokie. Let's do this backside here. So you be vertical. Middle, middle, middle. Put the left in. Little clippage. Not the end of the world, though. Okay, we're going to have to do something funky here. Might just have to manually build this side. Which is fine. No, we want the half foundation, yeah. Thank you. Okay. We're gonna have to cut our holes for the drones. Oh, that one went too far. Okay. Ooh, he went through right there. Probably gonna need to do like that. Watch him. Actually, they just go right down there. Almost perfect. Oh, no, no, no. Okay. Beautiful. Yeah, we can trim those out and decorate them a little bit. Okay, you, sir. Oh, Christ. What are we going to do with you? Okay, what the hell are you connected to? I mean, I can leave. I need to upgrade this. Am I jumping power off of this? It must be. Okay, so we need to be quick about this. Everything still has power, yes. The hell do I have this for? Don't think we need it anymore. I think that's when I had the sinks over here, to be honest. All right, let's fill this in. Okay. We need to put some lighting up in here. Okay. Don't know how to get out of here now, but can do these other supports now. Dun, 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 dun. This one may have to move a little bit more than the other ones to clear that miner. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Ooh. I think I want one too many. Yeah, it's not gonna work. We need to shift it a little bit. I don't think that's gonna kill anybody here. Okay, and then we need one over here somewhere. I think this one's gonna be less of a... Well, we probably need to come our 16 off. Oh, we need to fill this in. Actually, we can put our lighting in here since we've got it open. Nice. Okay, how do we want to trim this puppy out? Just our simple... Oh, hello. What are you doing? Thank you. We didn't bring our signs with us. Son of a bitch. It's alright. We'll just steal one of these and change the color. Since this is the port station, let's make it quartz colored. You know, we're probably going to do this on the outside of this one. Curious if we should make these... I think that'd be too much. Definitely think that would be too much if we made the The lights on the inside, that pink color. No. One, two, three. I'm glad these worked out to be fairly centralized where they come out, so it didn't have to do anything funky. Yeah. All right, let's run these. All right, let's run these signs, and then I'm going to take a 5-minute break, refill my coffee. All the fun stuff. Ooh. Pump the brakes. There we go. All right, one more. Nice. Curious if I should color these that... Can't even get in there though. I don't think. Alright, let's turn nighttime on. Hey, how's it going? You caught me right before I was about to take a break. Yeah, I like that. I don't know if we can maybe make it... Yeah, it's going good. Just trying to get this playthrough where I want it to transition over to 1.2. So I'm doing all the little cosmetic things. Yeah, I like that. Little cosmetic things that I've just kind of been ignoring for a substantial amount of time. So, but I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be right back. I mean, 5 minutes. I'm just gonna fill up my coffee, hit the bathroom, and then we'll get back on this guy. Let's see. That's a good spot right there. All right, let me do this and this, and I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. Let me turn... I want daylight on. Let's pause that. Daylight on while I'm running this top section. I want diagonal. See, what do we want to do here? Let's go this way. Yeah, that works. We need one of these guys. Get you on Zoop. Let's see, you, and you. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go ahead and do the signs while we're over here. Oh, actually, you know what we need? We need these first. Then we can run the signs. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Yeah, that looks random enough. Okay, I'll take that. Let's do this big opening over here. Yeah, that works for me. Okay, that's done. That was weird. Don't crash on me now. Okay, now I just get this big long stretch over here on this side. Mhm. That is a little busy over there. We may have a little too much. We'll see once we put the pillars in. Mhm. Oh God, I'm stuck. There we go. Ah, it's doing that thing again. Have to go this way. You, and then you. Not necessarily what I want there. Gonna have to do that. Thing's acting up. It won't. Every once in a while you get an angle that it doesn't like you doing any of the nudges. Mm-hmm. I'd say we have a few drones here. Would you say there's a little queuing going on? Oh shit, I messed something up. What did I mess? Oh god damn. How long has that been like that? It's frustrating. Holy crap. Hold on. How bad did this hose us? Probably fairly significantly. Oh god. Shit. Yeah, we're out of quartz. Oh. And I bet our trains are beyond hosed. Which train is not working? That stinks. I don't know when I deleted that. Well, that's not good. And you definitely don't need to be going in there. He needs priority. Why are you going through here? God. No wonder he should not be going through here. Why aren't you going, bro? All right, well, we got the quartz going again. Man, that's gonna hose us so bad. Why am I short on limestone? That makes 0.0 sense. What mods? Yeah, I'll show you which mods I'm using. So I've got a big inventory slot because I'm doing big builds, right? So 300 inventory. I've got curve builder on. Just because I can. Dynamic train routes, which this one, it sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. What else do I have in here? Modular stations. These are just smaller stations. And I'm really only using those. Let me show you over in this train station area that isn't even been used yet. So, and then I got Sky UI and utility mod, the pack utility mod. And I've normally have on the cartograph mod, but I took it off. It was causing a whole lot of lag. It's a really cool mod, and I like having it on there. It's the one that draws the map for you while you Draws all the factories and stuff on your map. All right, are we catching up at all? Probably not. Oh, I'm frustrated with this. But why are we short on limestone? We absolutely should not be short on limestone. I don't really want to spend this last 45 minutes streaming trying to figure this out. But I'm slightly irritated because I thought we had this licked. It does happen to us all, but I spent so many streams sitting here trying to problem solve this. See, look, this makes no sense. Like, I'm built up, but this isn't building up. I know I've got enough limestone coming in. And the fact that it says it's running at 75% makes zero sense. There's something fundamentally wrong. Hopefully this gets fixed in 1.2. Because if I sit here and I watch this, this will slowly go up. Well, see, now it's idled. There's no reason for it to idle like that. Yeah, I know this one is, but it's not, let me find one that's not at 75% clock speed. I think I've got, not the bauxite. Is it Caterium that was doing the same thing? No, one of these, it may be quartz. One of these is set to 100%, and if you ignore it and you don't look at it, this is short because we ran out of frickin', I deleted a track on accident. So this is not a good example. There's one of these when I was sitting in here kind of problem solving all this stuff that it's set at 100% clock speed and everything would be full and it'd show like 60 something percent. And I'd just sit there for 30 minutes and watch it and it'd go up to 100%. And then you leave it and come back and it's back down to 60%. So I don't know. Someone suggested in a previous stream that the hover packs and the jet packs were causing problems. So I took it off. Like I got nothing on my back. And that it appeared that worked. But then it kind of reverted back. So I don't know. Who knows? I mean, I'm getting enough materials out of this thing. For the most part, like, I don't know, copper looks like it's off. That's concerning. I mean, that's operating at 100%. I mean, I'm low on the copper ore. See, 66%. I have plenty of copper ore coming into this damn thing too. I wonder if we have an issue at the frickin' station. Coal's a problem again. Something's funky for sure. See, plenty of coal, plenty of coal. Okay, well, these don't have a lot of coal. That's a problem. Huh. Running short on iron. Huh. No, there's plenty. See, there's plenty backed up. Look at all this copper. There's no reason. I may need to go around and upgrade to like some Mark 6 belts just to prove that that's not, you know, I may just, well, see, I'm a little short on iron, which shouldn't be the case at all. Like literally, those should be completely full. Coal, I mean, is jam-packed. So the fact that that's a belting issue. Yeah, there's plenty of coal there. Plenty of coal there. Plenty of coal here and here. These are going to the box. These are going to the aluminum, so that's a bauxite issue. Which we already know we're short on bauxite, so. Yeah, see, it's running at like 40-something%. We've got a huge bauxite issue, apparently. Well, yeah, here it comes right now. So there definitely shouldn't be a coal issue with the steel, unless I just have some bad belting. Yeah, see, it's putting in exactly as how much I'm using. So these are never really going to build up. But I'm interested in why 35, 40. This copper shouldn't be this bad. Maybe we just had a little hiccup or something. I don't know. My base looks a lot bigger and beautiful compared to mine. Thank you, appreciate it. It is gigantic. So this is only ingots. This is just an ingot factory. So we're doing copper. There's iron on the other side. Yeah, so, oh gosh. What? Wrong button. Copper, iron, steel, aluminum, deuterium, silica, concrete, and quartz. So this is just all raw materials for what I want for my future factories. And then I've got a starter factory, you know, when I first started. way over here. So it's building all the base building products. All those shenanigans. And then I've got this power pyramid. It's 100,000 megawatts. And that's all I've really built. I haven't gotten much further. This thing's taken 300-400 hours by itself. Okay, well, I think we fixed our gigantic fuck up of deleting a piece of track. You want to make one for the... let me do this. I haven't been over there in God knows how long. Let's fly over here. I'll show it to you. Hopefully it's still running as intended. As I get run over by a truck. Alright, so this is turbo fuel. And what we've got here is, let's go down. What's the best way to do this? I guess we'll go. Where's my elevator shaft? May still have a hole opening here. Okay, so that's the generators. So what we got down here on the bottom is making petroleum coke out of heavy oil residue, which has a resin byproduct. And I'm bringing in, so this petroleum coke's going up. You got oil going up. I got sulfur going up. I've got some resin byproducts, water going up. So the resin that we're making as a byproduct is just making plastic, rubber, and then also I have a byproduct of fuel. So I'm making packaged fuel, which I'm jam-packed. Like I got tons and tons and tons. So I'm thinking a whole bunch of stuff. Quite a few things. So that's the bottom floor, right? And then these are just overflows. If something backs up, which obviously I've got some sulfur backing up a little bit, and then some resin. So I don't know what's going on with that, but I built these in as, you know, just in cases. There's nothing going on there. So, and then I'm using gravity feed. So this is the generator floor, but we'll go up to the actual turbo fuel production. So I'm bringing in sulfur through drones and trucks. I think this one's, yeah, that one's bringing in sulfur. These are sending out, what's it called? Packaged fuel for other drones. But anyway, so this is a blueprint. This entire thing right here is just one big blueprint. Well, it's two technically. It's those are reduced down. So I've got this blueprint, and then I've got a distribution blueprint, right? Let's go down here to the end. After we auto save. Okay, so we've got water and oil coming in, and then you've got your petroleum coke and your sulfur. So those come in, they distribute into this blueprint. I've got heavy oil residue being made from the oil. So 40 per minute here and then 20 per minute of the resin, which again, the resin's coming out, right? So it comes out and moves on down the line, which, where the hell is it? There it is right there. It's hidden on the bottom, right? So all the resin goes out. Hey, thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. So anyway, so heavy oil residue, poly resin comes out of this. This is the fuel one. Yep. So this one uses the heavy oil residue and water to make regular fuel. 20 per minute. And then I've got this blender here that's using the alternate turbo blend fuel. So I need 15 per minute fuel. I need 30 per minute heavy oil residue, sulfur, petroleum coke to make turbo fuel. So, you know, this makes 20 per minute and I only need 15 for this. So there's five, hey, thanks for the follow on a little roll here. So there's 5 extra fuel per minute that is a byproduct. So that goes out here. The turbo fuel goes out here. It's nice and compact. This has been it's probably my favorite blueprint I've ever built. It's really, really cool, especially with this distribution. I had to do some tweaking on it. Like I have to put a pump over here because the way I had to run the damn turbo fuel out. So this is, I don't even remember how many this is. It's been damn near a year since I built this thing. God, I don't even remember. So, but anyway, but we're using gravity feed. So I'm making all the turbo fuel up here. And then we're dropping it down. Let's come over here. Yeah, it drops down. Yeah, I appreciate the support, and I thank you how good they look. So I'm not an aesthetics person, so when I get compliments on the aesthetics, I'm like thrilled. I'm more of a logistics guy. So, but we're gravity feeding all the turbo fuel down, and then I've got all these, and they're overclocked, right? All of them, and I can't even remember how many of these damn things I built. I mean, because I think, so we got 600 per minute turbo fuel coming through. No, this can't be 600. It's 300. No, it's 600. No, these are 300. What are these using a piece? 50? I don't know. We're making 100,000 megawatts, right? And then I've got it boosted up. But I'm getting close to, like, my maximum consumption's at 96. So, like, this factory's not going to last very much longer. I'm gonna need more power. But yeah, this entire floor of this pyramid is nothing but fuel generators. Just rows and rows and rows and rows of fuel generators. And they're all blueprinted as well. So it's a big blueprint here. And then I've got a distribution blueprint. I mean, these blueprints took me longer than, you know, making the blueprint took longer than actual building everything. But and then I kind of ran everything overhead. I've got these walkways. I don't ever use them, but I built these walkways kind of all over the place for quote unquote access. Right? You can get from, you know, one side of the factory to the other by taking these walkways. What else is on this floor? That's it. I mean, there's a little, oh, let's fill you in. I've got this little distribution room, because what I had to do, I had to build a, where's my door? There's my door. And I can't even remember. I deleted the signs. I used to have the signs in here, but I'm bringing in the 780, and I got to break these up into 225 per minute or something stupid like that. So this is a splitter merger combination that's breaking the sulfur and the petroleum coke up. Let's see what else. That's about, I mean, I've got multiple floors that just aren't even anything here. Like eventually I may put stuff in here, but look, I've got this entire empty floor, which I've used this in the past. Actually, I can probably delete some of these power poles. I use this space up here to just kind of randomly build, like, you know, the radiation filters and obelisks and just stupid stuff like that. No, I haven't done nuclear. I've never done nuclear. And I don't know, what do I have in here? Oh, see, here's leftover gas filters hooked up to a dimensional depot. So yeah, I've got multiple floors that are completely empty. I don't know if I'm gonna do nuclear in this build since I've already got, you know, so much big stuff, but I may, when I do 1.2 playthrough, I may do nuclear there. So yeah, here's another completely empty floor. Here's another empty floor. I got so much room for tons of stuff to add in here. The top floor is batteries though. So I do have this huge ass battery bank, which I've got, what is it? 17.4 megawatts. Not that that would last me very long. I probably need to expand that because what am I, you know, I'm consuming 75 right now per minute. Or total, not per minute, but you know. Fill you in. Let's see what else since we're doing a little tour. So I'm just grabbing sulfur here. I love the dark side. What do you mean by the dark side? Star Wars reference? So this train network, yeah, Star Wars. You think because of the dark theme I've got going on here? I guess. I didn't really think about that. I just like the way that the reflections reflect off this black. It looks really, really good. So this train network eventually is going to wrap around the whole world. But right now it's you know, a work in progress. So here I'm grabbing, what is this grabbing? This is a coal station. So I'm grabbing some coal that's over here. I'm trying to get our, so let's go a little faster. So out here in the swamp, I've got, I'm grabbing bauxite, copper, and what the hell else am I grabbing out here? Bauxite, copper, coal? Yeah, coal. So, but this bauxite, I don't have enough. I need to get more bauxite, which I think I'm pretty much tapped everything I can tap out this way. Bauxite wise. So I need to go find some more at some point. No, it's not mission critical right now. Yeah, see, I've grabbed all this. I grabbed all this. I think there's a few over here that I grabbed also. Yep, there they are. So I've pretty much tapped all the bauxite in this area that I can. And I'm still short. I'm like 1,000 per minute short. So, but what I'm trying to do here is finish up some of these aesthetic things since I've got everything pretty much running prior to 1.2 coming out, because I want to start a new 1.2 playthrough. This is a little quartz drone area. This is taking the quartz over to this one we're building right now that we were finishing up. Let's see what else we got. So this is the green fields. I literally grabbed everything in the green fields. Except for there's a few iron nodes over here that I didn't get, but if I keep on running short, I've got them prepped. Like I can grab them if I need them. But other than that, I pretty much got... I'm pretty sure I got everything else out here. Deuterium, coal, all the limestone, all the copper, all the iron. Yeah, I'm pretty much tapped out of the green fields. I've even got this little Deuterium node here with a miner right in the middle of the train track. And what do we got over here? This is grabbing coal from this little crater area here, so we need to finish up this train station. But this train station is strictly just for the coal that's over here. That's it. What else do we got? This is just building some plastic for our starter factory. Just a little plastic line. Eventually this is just going to go away. What else do we have over here? I think I was building ammo. Yeah, I've got some ammo production over here. Smokeless powder. So this is the starter area. So this is that starter factory that I built a long time ago. Hey Surplus, how's it going? Yeah, so this is just building all the base products. Quick wire. The original quick wire setup. I think I got the trigons and the why is that not syncing? Am I going crazy or I've not finished the aesthetics yet. Actually, you just missed. Yeah, I thought they were syncable. Is that not are these not syncable? Yeah, I mean, I think it's connected in. Is it off? Oh my god. Why did I have that off? Thanks, Surplus. What other games? So I started a Timberborn playthrough, which I need to get back in. I've done one playthrough. And I've been kicking around expanding into something else, but I don't know, with 1.2 coming out officially in a week and a half, I may have to put some of that on the back burner. I did do Shapes 2 for 2 streams, but that was brutal. We won't talk about that. that was infuriating for everybody, including myself, that was watching it. Oh God, what else do we have here? Making some diamonds just in the background over here. Diamonds and time crystals. That's about it. But hey, Surplus, you'll love this. I was working on the quartz station. Where is it? This guy. And I know I'm on fly fast mode, but yeah, I deleted a portion of the train station, and I don't know how long it had been deleted for. I'm working on this side over here, and I looked up and I'm like, oh, look at all those drones queuing up. Well, yeah, there's a reason they were queuing up, because none of the fucking materials getting picked up. So we got problems back over at the factory. I don't know if they've rectified themselves yet, but yeah, we didn't have any material. Looks like it's going back up. So there's that. All right, let's finish medium. What time is it? Oh, I'm about on a hard stop here. Son of a bitch. Problem solving that that stupid mistake cost me finishing this sucker up, because I needed to stop at 6. Here, let's do like 10 minutes. I'm gonna do like 10 more minutes, and then I gotta boogie. I got some work stuff I need to get done. I got some meetings this morning I need to prep a little bit for. Pay attention to the stuff that actually pays the bills. I was hoping, since, you know, it's Memorial Day weekend here in the US, typically, like, you know, Memorial Day is Monday, but like most people pretty much mail it in on the Friday before, which is today. And I was hopeful that people would kind of see the light and cancel some of the meetings and stuff I had set up for today, but no, not so lucky. But it's fine. Hopefully we can just power through it and move on down the road. You got disconnected? I don't know about, I think I was talking on the last stream. You know, I typically, if I watch anything on Twitch, I watch it on my phone, not necessarily on the computer or TV or anything. And it's just been super, super glitchy and laggy. Oh, it's an internet thing. That's the one thing I am a little spoiled on, is my neighborhood has the gig internet through AT&T, so I rarely have any issues unless somebody's out there and cuts a frickin' line and, you know, the internet goes out completely, which happens way more frequently than you would think. These utility crews go out there and just start digging without making the proper phone calls to have their lines located, and yeah, they'll cut through entire bundles of fiber running to entire communities. And a lot of people still work from home around here, and that does not go over very well. Yeah, the rainbow wires. I'm sure you've seen some pictures of that on the internet of just jumbled mess of wires that somebody decided they just were gonna saw through. Hell, I saw a video recently of a dude like with a sawzall. I don't know if you know what a sawzall is. Literally just going to town on this. It had to have been a foot diameter bundle of low voltage telecom lines because they were in his way. It was insane. I think I was reading in the comments of the video that like it cost $250,000 or something like that. It was that was the amount of the damage. And this dude just got a big old grin on his face. So I don't know if it was on purpose or he just was not a smart man. I don't know. Yeah, it's reciprocating saw. Hey Surplus, have you played or anybody I know you said you were looking forward to Subnautica 2. Did you buy it and jump in on it? I've seen a ton of people playing it. Ton. Nice. Did you just get sunk into it, just dove into it and ignored everything else? No spoilers. I don't know. I'm kicking it around. I told you I never played the original Subnautica. So I don't know. I may end up doing it. And I haven't watched a lot. I think I watched who did I watch play? I think didn't Bits and Total Eclipse were streaming it together. I think I watched a little bit of theirs. But that's about it. I mean, I've seen some, you know, YouTube shorts and stuff on it, but okay. I think uh-oh. Missing a foundation. All right, I think we're good for today. All right, so we've got the Greenfield station done. We've got the Limestone station. We've got the 2 drop-off stations done. So we still need to do this coal one in this crater. We need to do this little guy over here next to the pyramid. We need to do the coal one that's kind of hidden in there, and then we need the Greenfield. So we have four stations left to do. I feel fairly confident we can get that done before 1.2 comes out. If I can get these train stations done, I'll be happy to leave this. Not leaving it. I'll be happy that it's at a point that I don't know about Factorio. I've watched some guys play that. I'm a 3D guy. Like I don't know if I can do it. It feels like it's a board game. If you're looking down, I just don't know if I can do it. I just don't know. I mean, tons of people seem to love it. I just don't know if it'd be something that it'd be my jam. But, you know, I may. All right, let's turn that on. I want to get a good. I haven't updated any thumbnails in a hot minute. That's kind of cool right there. It looks similar to Stardew. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I've seen videos on it. I don't know if that's my cup of tea. It may be. I mean, I may have to just get stuck into it. It may be like the best thing ever. I don't know. I don't want to say that it's completely off the table. It's just like that. I like this pink. You know what I may end up doing? Instead of doing the neon green for the green fields, I may change that color up. Maybe kind of keep it color themed to the station that it's doing. Like, well, I don't know what I'm gonna do for coal, right? Because coal's black. Like, you can't do black signs and make it look good. This one I'll probably just mimic these red ones that I've got on the pyramid for this one over here. Let me see if I can get a different angle from over here. That's kind of cool. Kind of wanted a drone in the shot. There's a train. So I like how I did this and didn't run it all the way. Here's a drone. Didn't run the this all the way to the bottom. I like how I elevated it up. We'll probably end up doing that on that other one over here. All right. Well, I got to bug off. Got to get some work done. I'm going to be out of town also this weekend, so there's going to be no streaming this weekend. I think as of right now, I'm coming back in town on Sunday. And if I do, I'll definitely stream Monday because I'll be off of work. But there's a chance that I'm not coming back until Monday, so we'll see. We'll kind of play that by ears, but pretty good likelihood that at some point I'll get on Monday. And I really want to do a long stream. You know, I sit here and I do these 2-3 hours, right? 4 kind of max. I think if I commit to maybe 5 or 6 hours of getting this aesthetic stuff done, then we can call it a day, and be prepped and ready to start something new for 1.2. And then I'll just have to pick a schedule as far as you know do the 1.1 playthrough. Well, it actually won't be a 1.1 playthrough anymore, because once 1.2 comes out, I'm going to have to update this. So we may be playing a 1.2 vanilla new playthrough until some of the mods are updated for 1.2 that I can pop this puppy back open. I don't have anything game changing mod wise except for the modular stations. Since I'm using some of those modular stations over there, if that doesn't get updated, I can't necessarily open this back up, right? So we may end up playing a new 1.2 for a hot minute until some of those mods can get uploaded, or updated. And if they don't, I may have to come in here offline and change out some of those stations to normal stations, just so this is playable, which is going to be a pain in the ass. So anyway, sorry for rambling on, but y'all have a good weekend, good rest of your Friday, and safe weekend, and we'll catch you later.